Alright, today I'm going to change out the front shocks and the rear shocks on a 2001 Silverado 1500. As you can see, this truck's pretty old. It's pretty rusted out. And I picked up this truck a few weeks back, and I'm pretty sure that these shocks have never been changed. So I'm going to put some Kroil on the joints and all the nuts and threads on everything. Let it loosen up for a bit, and we'll come back and we'll see if we can't get these swapped. Alright, first thing we're going to do is take this top nut off here. This is 15 millimeter. Either put a wrench on here, up here, or Vise Grips, or I like to do Vise Grips down here from underneath and grab a hold of it just so this stud don't spin on you when you're trying to take off this nut. So I'll show you what I do here. Grab some of these with the long neck on there, like the needle nose type. Gonna grab these and clamp it right under there. Now get a wrench on here and we're gonna break that loose. Now I got ratcheting wrench here, so I'm just gonna, now that I got it loose, alright, get that all the way down, off, so we can take the nut off here. Pop this off, this bushing. We can unclamp this. And we'll go underneath with a 13 mil. There's two bolts that hold it up from the bottom. Hopefully it fits. All right, just enough room. Those are some rusty bolts. And after that, give it a little shake, and it pulls right out of there. Alright, now we're going to feed this back up in here. So it's easier to come in from the inside of the truck. It's kind of angled. You just slide it up in here, get it through the top. Wherever that is, there it is. And then I'm going to come around to the top and put a nut on the top side here to hold it while I get these bolts in place. Alright, here we are underneath. Got the top held up with a nut so it don't fall on my head. Just kind of loose. We'll just get these started. Got that one started. And this one. I'll drive these up. Alright, so when I go to put this bushing on over here in the washer, it's a little short. I got no stud left to catch the nut, so I'm going to get a jack, put it under here. We'll compress the spring. It'll bring everything up, then I'll be able to stick this back on. Alright, I got my jack under here. You can see I compressed the spring a little bit. Got more stud. Now the bushing will fit right over. Let me put the nut on there. And then that's it for this side. That's it. That's how easy the fronts are. And the rears are a lot easier. We'll do that in a second. Alright, now here we are on the rears of the 2001 Silverado. These are going to be a 21 millimeter wrench or socket. And same thing up there. I'm going to spray these down with some Kroil first. Help loosen those up. and then we'll go back through and we'll bust these off. All right, so I've got 21 millimeter socket on the one side. I've got a wrench on the other side. Now this socket, the ratchet's pinned up against the spare tire here. I've seen other people take the spare tire off, but I have a feeling that's going to be a lot of work. With this pinned up against it, I can just wrench on this side until I get it almost all the way out. I'm going to leave about a thread on there. That way I can, so it holds up when I take off the bottom. Alright, you can see I almost got the bolt almost all the way out. There's a little bit left on it. Still holding it in there. So I'll get the impact on here on the one side, hold this side with a breaker bar, and I'll pull this bolt out. Alright, breaker bar is up against the concrete. So let's see how this goes. It shouldn't go anywhere. Get the impact on here. Should bust right off. Alright. There goes that. That pulls out of there. All I gotta do is reach up here, take this nut off. Check out this old guy. And press it down to there. It is barely moving, ever so slowly. So the new one. So this new shock here comes, it's already compressed. They got this tie on here. I'm gonna stick it up here with this on, with the strap on there. And once I get it in place or get it close to in place, I'll cut it off, do my final adjustments, get it bolted in. Okay, so I got my bolt started up there. It's just finger tight. It's actually like one thread on there because it's so rusty. But I left, here's that piece. See how close I am? So I'm going to try to do this so you guys can see it. I got a good angle. Alright, so I'm going to try to cut this strap. Hold on to the shock and kind of ease it in here and feed my bolt in. Hopefully it works out the way I'm intending here. Alright, start. Come back, come down. And there we go. That's it. Put your other nut on here, tighten your bolt up there, tighten this one, cut this thing off the rest of the way, and your rear shocks are done.